Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, well tonight, because it's dark outside, but I have kind of changed the way I do my makeup just a little bit because, you know, your everyday routine kind of changes every day. So I decided I'm going to show you how I do my nice wintry, just my pale makeup look. So let's just get right into it. So primer wise, I still like to use my Milani Prime Perfection Hydrating Primer. I've been using this for a hot minute, so it's almost gone. Then I'm going to be going in with a really nice foundation. This is the Lancome French foundation. This does also have SPF 15, and it says up to 24-hour color, wear and comfort, transfer resistant. But one thing I noticed is that to get kind of a fuller coverage look, you need more, which the foundation's around like $50, so I feel like it shouldn't take that much, but it does not say full coverage on the bottle. It doesn't really say anything about the coverage on the bottle, so I feel like that's just something that I would prefer, having more of a fuller coverage. But again, I did not really expect it because it wasn't on the bottle. We're gonna take off the beanie for a hot second, and I've been wearing a hat all day, so my hair is super flat on the top. One thing I do love about this foundation is that it does look like skin. It doesn't look like completely matte where it looks like you don't really have flesh. So it does have like a nice natural look to it. For concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in the shade Ivory. And I honestly forgot how nice of a concealer this was because I've been so hooked on the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which I also love. But this concealer is so blendable and pretty. So Maybelline products are products that I do love. I just don't use as often anymore because I'm trying to expand my knowledge on brands. Once the concealer and everything is blended, I'm going to take my flower powder, is what I love to call it because it says flower right there. And this is from Milani, and this is the Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder. So with a loose finishing powder like the one I used from Milani, I like to take my beauty blender and put that in my oiliest spots, so where I crease the most, so underneath my eyes, my T-zone, stuff like that. And then I like to go in with a pressed powder, that's the word I'm looking for. I like to go in with a pressed powder and just go over lightly the rest of my face. Then for bronzer, if you've seen some of my other makeup videos, you know I love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I also love my IT Cosmetics bronzing brush. So I especially use my butter bronzer when I'm pale, like so, because it has a nice, just bronzy tint to it. It's not way too pigmented where it just like, you know, pops up in your face. It just gives you a nice sheer bronze, which I love. Then I just like to give my face a nice spritz before I move into anything else, just to set all the powders and stuff that have been put onto my face. I am now going to move into my eyebrows, and Josie actually uses the this stuff. The e.l.f. It's like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. It's just $3 and I'm honestly kind of in love with it. I still do love the Anastasia, geez, Pete's. I still do love the brow pomade. It just dries out so quickly and I keep having to put face oil in it and I don't want to buy another one at the moment. Then we're going to move into the eyes, and my favorite neutral eyeshadow palette right now is the Morphe eyeshadow palette. It's called Oh Boy, and it's also 25D. So whichever way you want to take that, Oh Boy or 25D. But it looks like this, and it's just like everything I love in a palette. So for my everyday kind of thing, it depends on whether I want to look a little more put together or like it depends on if I want to look like I'm wearing more makeup than I actually am or if I just want to look really neutral. So I always start with this shade right here. It's a nice browny brown. A lot of the browns in some of my other eyeshadow palettes have a reddish, orangish pigment to it and it's not really brown, but this one is like brown. And while there's so many shades of brown eyeshadows, it's kind of hard to find one you really like. I'm also using the Morphe M573 brush, and this is what I almost always use for my crease and just kind of blending that out. And a lot of people use smaller brushes for underneath the eye, under your waterline, but I kind of use the same brush because I feel like there's no need to dirty another brush. If you just do it really lightly and look up, there's like not an issue. So if this was a look that I wanted to make it look like I was wearing more makeup, I would go in with this shade right here. It's just a little bit darker than the other one, and I put that on my lid, and I also do it underneath my waterline as well. And then I do the next step, which I will show you, but that is the only other step that I would do with a different everyday eyeshadow look. So when it comes to eyeliner, I don't always like to use a liquid eyeliner because sometimes it just takes too long. And a lot of the times I'm shaky in the morning when I drink coffee. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's an issue for me. So if this is kind of like when I want to make it look like I'm wearing eyeliner, but it's not actually eyeliner. So a lot of these are like fake. But if I want to do that, I will use my brown sugar palette from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I will go into the shade right here. It's called Henna. It's like the shade of a henna tattoo. And this really skinny brush, eyeshadow brush, it's the Luxie 245 small small shader brush. And I will take this on the very top of this brush, and I will just line my lash line like I would with eyeliner. It's just eyeshadow. So it gives that extra oomph to your eye without it being nearly as much work and focus. And it looks a little more, I don't like saying natural when you wear makeup because it's not natural, but it looks more neutral than like a BAM black matte liquid eyeliner. For mascara, I love this Avon mascara, and I am actually a representative for Avon because I actually do like and use their products. I don't like being a representative for something that I don't use or something I would have to give fake reviews for. So when I tell you I love this mascara, I'm honestly being genuine about it. So if you are interested in purchasing any Avon product, Avon's website, which is through my website, so basically if you go on avon.com and I'll put the link down in the description, but it has my name next to it, so you are shopping with me, which means I do get commission off of what you buy for the company, from the company. So it is something that I would get commission off of, so of course that would support me in lots of ways. So if you are interested in buying anything from Avon, we have skincare products as well as makeup products, and there's some other fun things in there too, like slippers and stuff, but just scroll through the website to see if there's anything you like. But anyways, this is the Avon True Color at First Lash mascara called Love in Blackest Black. So this mascara, a lot of mascaras kind of weigh down my eyelashes because my eyelashes are naturally long and kind of curly. So when I use some mascaras, they can weigh down my eyelashes and make them seem less curly than they actually are. So this one gives my lashes like a nice lift, length, and the mascara doesn't clump, which is something that also drives me nuts with certain mascaras. So you can see just how much length that my lashes have gotten. Then I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and again, if you've watched my videos, you know I love the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. It's so gorgeous. And a little tip, if you have a highlight that doesn't like to stay or isn't as pigmented as you want it to be, spray your brush with setting spray and then apply the highlighter, or spray your face with setting spray right before you apply the highlighter. It makes it stay a little bit longer and it gives it a little bit more pigment. But since mine is already pretty pigmented and I have no setting spray at the moment, I will just go with the natural highlight. So I love to do the tip of my nose. Gives it that little pop. The bridge of my nose and right above my lip. And then I think my favorite part besides the highlight of my makeup routine is the lips. And I am not a lipstick, I'm not a big lipstick girl. Especially matte lipsticks, they dry out my lips. I don't know, it's hard to find a matte lipstick that I like. So lately, as you can see, I use a lot of this because it's like halfway gone already. But this is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper from Milani. I don't know if I said that already. But this is in the shade 02, which is called Nude Shimmer. And I am obsessed with this stuff. I love lip plumping products. I used to use the Too Faced, I don't know the exact name, but it's the lip plumping gloss from Too Faced. And it's a lot safer than using like injections or like a lip plumper, and it's like $6. But this is my go-to lip product. Even if I do wear like a matte lipstick and I don't want my lips to dry out, I always bring this with me and I just apply it right over top, and it just gives it a nice shine and makes my lips a little bit more plump. I like lip plumping glosses, so that's just like kind of my aesthetic at the moment. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my most recent everyday makeup look. Let me know your guys's favorite either lip plumping products or highlighters, because I am in love with those. Those are probably my two favorite products to use. So let me know that down in the comments, as well as anything you would like to see on my channel. I am going to be experimenting with some vlog stuff, some new editing styles and music and stuff like that. So if there's anything specific you'd like to see, now would be the time to tell me, because I am doing a lot of experimental stuff. I have about 10 unedited videos on my laptop right now, so those will be up very soon. So I have a lot of new stuff planned. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys very, very soon.